Hi, welcome to SBRForum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing Week 8 in college football. We're talking right now with Troy West from allplayswin.com, who's been a regular contributor for a long time. Great overall ATS record in our videos, large sample size, long-term, multiple sports, and we are talking about 3 games that I've asked him to discuss, and he will take whatever I ask him, and one of the games I asked him, the biggest game of the week, I guess, Florida State Clemson. Troy, thanks for being with us this week.
Hey, thanks a lot, Pete. I appreciate it. A big bounce back day yesterday, a tough weekend overall, but, we're excited. I keep saying overall, Pete, what separates allplayswin.com from other handicappers out there? Pete, you tell me how many handicappers actually give out their personal cell phone to all their clients. It's one thing that we do. I know that there's haters out there, but as I've said all along, feel free to give us a call, whether it's just the bullshit spreads, bullshit fantasy football, you name it. We're here to talk sports. We love what we do at allplayswin.com. And as I've said from day one from being on the show, it's not about what we do on the weekend or what we do over the week. It's what we do long term. And that's really what we do, Pete. We see results long term at allplayswin.com.
All right, that's great. And you're never afraid to take these games. These games go on your record. Everyone's free to just see the results and just slam the hell out of you. Tough games, tough lines, but not afraid to take them. So that's a good sign to me. All right, Clemson, FSU, right? Epic battle here. Clemson is a 3-point home underdog. Total 63.5. Now, FSU is off of a bye. One issue, though, is that Florida State obviously has a phenomenally great quarterback. He is a freshman, though, and this is kind of like his first big-time, high-profile road game. How will he respond? I'm not exactly sure. My sense on this game, though, is I'm going to ignore the side, and the total 63.5 that I'm seeing out right now, I'm thinking that the over's got to be a great bet there. The Georgia game with Clemson went to a 73. Both these teams can obviously put up points. Both these teams are probably going to get into the 30s. I don't have anything to say about the side. I'll take the over 63.5. What do you think?
I'm excited to have the opportunity to cap this game with you, Pete. I actually really like Florida State to get it done on the road. This is a good Florida State team, and I think the biggest difference that you're going to see is I think Florida State's defense outclasses Clemson's defense. Florida State's defense has been phenomenal throughout the season. Clemson's been kind of on this spiral where it's like last week, maybe they were looking ahead, but they didn't look very good against the bad Boston College team. There's been other times this year that teams have been able to move the ball on this Clemson defense where Florida State's defense has been pretty dynamite all season long. Their offense is great. I know the quarterback's a freshman, but this guy looks like an NFL star in the makings. I know it's a small sample size, but what this guy is doing in his first 6 games is absolutely phenomenal. So I like Florida State just because I feel that they're the better overall football team. Not taking anything away from Clemson. I know home field advantage is going to have to take a big role in this one, but I just think Florida State, from special teams to defense to offense, they're better in those categories than this Clemson football team. So Florida State, I'm going to roll with them.
No, I agree with everything that you said, and that is the way I was leaning, but the only thing that gives me pause, a quarterback has to read defenses, and here you got a freshman. It's a little bit of a different situation, reading a decent defense. Clemson's defense is decent, a quality defense, I would even say. Reading a quality defense on the road in a big-time pressure situation in your first road game, that's going to be a challenge, don't you think?
It is. It's going to be a huge challenge for this kid, but after watching these games over and over, this kid seems like the real deal. So I'm going to go with Florida State. He may be the X factor, but to me, the X factor is Florida State's defense versus Clemson offense. And I think Florida State's offense is better than Clemson's defense. Those are the main X factors for me that's making me lean towards Florida State in this one.
All right. Troy West taking Florida State -3 in the huge clash coming up this Saturday. Thanks so much, Troy.